I'm Jeff, and this is the Schwartz Performance March 2025 shop update video. Let's go see what we got going on in the shop this month. The 78 Mercedes 450 SLC is pretty much wrapped up. We had it on the dyno last week and it made 640 rear wheel horsepower. So that's pretty near our 800 horsepower mark as far as crankshaft horsepower. This has a LT4 GM crate engine. We CNC ported the blower, opened up the snout, and put a 103 throttle body on it. So internally it's stock, other than the porting of the blower to increase airflow, obviously a large cold air intake to support that, and a free-flowing exhaust system. So good numbers, that's about what we expected, and all we've got to do is wait for the weather to clear a little bit so we can just do some final tuning of the drivability. Not on from an EFI standpoint, that's all good drivability wise, but just get the shocks and things completely dialed in before it goes to the customer. And this 1,000 horsepower beast, 1970 Charger, is ready to go to the upholstery shop. And this 70 Challenger is now painted. This has a Hellcat Redeye engine in it along with our multi-link IRS. This is the one where we fabricated the C6 electronic door handles in it. And I'm literally an hour or so away from firing up this 1981 Triumph TR7, LS powered of course. This has the engine that was in the Flying Turd Vega that we built a number of years ago. It was unfortunately wrecked by ex-employees. The wiring harness was damaged a little bit in the engine removal process, so I've had to connect wires that were missing and identify wires and do a little repairs to the wiring harness. So that's where I'm at, and I hope to fire this thing up today. This twin turbocharged 64 Galaxie fires up and purrs like a kitten now. We've done a lot of tuning on it. We still need to get a final pull on the dyno to get some horsepower numbers, but it's looking real promising. We should have the number for you next month. We're still waiting for the small block Chevy from the engine builder on this 55 Chevy project. However, we've begun doing the final assembly on it. Yes, we did finish fabricating the headers on Hellvette. I've got to mount the Recarro seat in there, fabricate a panel to mount the Holley touchscreen dash, and install the OMP steering wheel that my friend Gabrielle donated to the project. We've installed the chassis and we've started fabricating smooth inner fenders and a firewall here on this AMC project. We're in process of putting the chassis and the powertrain in this Mustang project. This guy owned this car since high school and went on his first date with his wife in this car. We're in the final stages of fitting the last bits and pieces on this 69 Roadrunner project, and then it'll be ready for bodywork and paint. We're deep into the build on this 55 Chevy project as well, and we're continuing to put all the components on it, and most of the items don't just bolt on, so they require manipulation and fabrication to get everything to work properly. So deep into the build on this and got quite a bit to go yet. We've got all the screens and the hood latches fitted on this wide-body Chevy Monza. We also fabricated a screen for the back of the cowl hood. Rather than just looking in this cavernous opening, we made a little surround area and put the similar type of screens in it. These hood latches, incidentally, were quite a job to fit here onto this car because the core support is so small and the location of this needed to be behind the core support. So again, a lot of this stuff is not simple bolt-on things. That's where we're at on this, and we still have to make the factory hood latch work. And this Hellcat powered Cuda is also moving forward. We've got the Recarro seat in there and the steering column, and we'll continue to fabricate the components and get this one ready to be painted as well. We've added some new personnel and we're continuing to crank out the chassis as fast as we can. So if you've got one on order, be patient with us, it's coming real soon. That's all we have for this month, folks. Be sure and hit that subscribe button and we'll see you next time.